on cleansing me over and over, over and over and over. Well, and He gets sweeter, sweeter as the days go by. Oh, between my Lord and I, keep falling in love with Him, and over and over and over and over. Well, and I keep falling in love with Him, over and over and over and over. Well, and I keep falling in love with Him, over and over and over and over. Well, He gets sweeter and sweeter as the days go by. Oh, what a love between my friend and I. Keep falling in love with Him, over and over and over and over again. Amen. We're glad that you are here. You're not here by accident, but you're here because God willed it and He purposed it to be so. And we are so glad that He did. Nehemiah chapter 4, beginning at verse number 1. Nehemiah chapter 4, beginning at verse number 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we build the wall, he was wroth, and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. And he spake before his brethren and the army of Samaria, and said, what do these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which I burned? Now Tobiah, the Ammonite, was by him, and he said, even that which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down their stone wall. Y'all hear these haters? Amen. Okay. Today I want to talk to you about canceling the criticism of the critics. Canceling the criticism of the critics. We are in the midst of a tremendous building project. Nehemiah here in our text has headed up the task of rebuilding the broken down walls of Jerusalem. And here on the narrow lane, we have partnered spiritually with Nehemiah. And as Nehemiah is rebuilding the physical walls to the city of Jerusalem, we are rebuilding the spiritual walls of our faith. We realize that we've done some things that have caused us much damage and hurt in our own lives. We realize that in order to get past what I did to myself, I had to pray and put the past behind. If I was going to repair all of the damage that I caused when I walked contrary to God's will and God's way, I had to make up in my mind that I was going to purpose and plan to work. In other words, I was going to survey the damage that I caused and then put together a spiritual plan that would allow me to rebuild what I tore up in the first place. On last week we realized that if you're going to effectively rebuild the walls of your faith, some people and some things that you've got to leave behind. You've got to take the bad out and put the good in. If you ever leave your house empty, we showed you last week that once you put the devil out of your house, you can't leave the house vacant. You got to bring God in. Let God set up residence. Because if you don't, the devil will return. And today we're going to look at one of the many ways that he returns in the form of criticism. Many of us have purposed to make changes in our lives. We're tired of the same old, tired of crying and singing the same sad song. Tired of situations that seem that they never come to an end. Tired of being tired. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. We made a decision that we're going to do better today than we did yesterday. And because we have purposed and planned that our lives are going to be better, we've had to leave some people alone. Well, the devil realizes that you're on the pathway to spiritual success. Let me inform you, he's not happy about it. He's seeing that you have decided to reform the thinking of your mind. You no longer think that sin is sensational. You no longer take pleasure in pain. You no longer look at that which is wrong as being right. You realize that if I'm going to be blessed by God, I have to rid myself of things that will cause God to be displeased with me. And Satan realizes the changes that you made. And so what he does at this stage of you rebuilding your faith is he sends some sideline critics. Some people who are going to talk about you. Some people who are going to try to discourage you. Some people who are seeking to damage your faith. Because Satan realizes that you're on your way to being built up. As we look this morning at the word criticism, we notice that the word criticism comes to us from the Greek verb crit, which literally means to judge or to decide.